this video we're going to go over a for loop. So a for loop has three main parts, or actually four. There's initialization, Boolean expression, the actual body of the for loop, what you want to happen, and the post body action. So first, sounds complicated, but it's pretty easy to get. So the initialization is where we tell what integer we want to start. So by convention we call it int I. Integer is the data type and I is what we're calling it. Oh, so we're int I equals 0. We'll start at 0. Initialization, then Boolean expression if I is less than 10. And then the post body action is I equals I plus 1. And what that does is it takes the current I, which like the first time it'll be 0. 0 equals, I equals 0 plus 1, so I will equal to 1. And just increments I by 1 each time. That's not really a conventional way to do it, but I think that's the easiest to understand, and I'll go into the other ways later on. Alright, so what do we want to do? Let's just do a little print statement. So I is, then we'll leave a little space, and then we'll plus I. So it'll keep printing whatever I is. We'll run this program. So at first it's I is 0, I is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice it stops and it doesn't actually get to 10 because, like, whenever I gets to 10, let's say I is 9 right now, it increments by 1, and then it goes to this Boolean expression. It says, alright, if I is less than 10, oh, that's not true. And then it moves on, and that's really the end of the program. So things this can be used for. Say we want to add up all the numbers between 1 and 100. So let's say we want to add up these numbers. I'll put a comment in here, add up 1 through 100 4 and 0 while I is less than 101 because we want 100 to be added. I equal I plus 1. Let's see. We'll need another integer here. So int j equals 0. Alright. And in here, notice I is incremented each time, so j equals j, because we want it to be itself, plus I. I'll walk you through this by hand a little bit. It's probably kind of complicated, or looks like at first. You'll get it, I promise. It's not bad. So what it says is it sets j equals 0 here. Then it goes for int I equals 0, so that's our initialization. It only goes to this line, or this part of the line, one time. After that, it will just skip straight to the Boolean expression. So int I is 0. Then it checks, is I less than 101? Well, of course it is. So j equals itself, which is 0, plus I, which in this case is 0, and then I is incremented. So I equals 1. J, which is still 0, equals itself. It will not pay attention to this at all. The computer pretends this line isn't here, so 0 equals 0 plus 1, because I is at 1. So j equals 1, and then I will be incremented to 2. I'll say, alright, I is less than 101, because 2 is less than 101. So j is at 1 right now, so j equals itself, which is 1, plus I, which is 2, so j would then equal 3, and then it would keep adding up. So at the end of this, we will print j is and then we will put plus j there. So this will tell us what all the if we add up 1 through 100, we get the number 5,050. That just goes through this. I is incremented by 1 each time. I encourage you to play around with for loops. If you need some more examples, let me know, because I know at least I had a lot of trouble with for loops at first. But once they click, they're really neat once they click. It took me the longest time to get them. So you're going to go over a little bit more since we have time. Oh yeah, I was going to show you to increment I. So for int I equals 0, I is less than 10. This time we're just going to add up all the numbers 1 through 9. The way that most people do it is I++. That just adds 1 to I each time. And we will we'll reset j to 0 there. And down here we will say j equal I plus j, which is the exact same thing as up there. In line 20, I have them a little bit different order down here, but it's all the same thing, it doesn't matter. So at this point, we will print out j again. So, adding up 1 through 9 is, and then we will put j there. And adding up 1 through 9 is 45. Let's just think about that real quick. 8 plus 9 is 17, plus 7 is 24, plus 6 is 30, plus 5 is 35. What number did we get in? Okay, yeah, I was thinking it said. Anyways, plus 5 is 35, plus 4 is 39, plus 3 is 42, then plus 2 is 44, plus 1 is 45. Okay, that adds up. Thought I got it wrong for a minute. But everything seems to be working fine. Alright, if you need any more help, like I said, let me know in the comments, and I'll be putting some more for loop videos down if you need them. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I hope this helped you.